You guys, we made it to week 4 by the skin of our teeth. I actually predicted that draw against Colorado, and I wish that I had it on video for as much video as I took of my tailgate. I'm hanging out in my bed. I just got done working out. I'm tired. I did not want to go back to the office to film this. Yes, I film my videos mostly in my office. Don't tell anyone else that. So we're going to talk about the game. We had our usual great performances from Nick DeLeon and Marcelo, and I'm also going to give a shout out to Patrick Nyarko, who has done the most. He did the most on Sunday. You wouldn't be able to tell if you were looking at fantasy. He does not have as many points as the rest of them do, but I give him credit. He's actually putting in a lot of hard work. Fabian Espinola had our one goal for the game. He came on in the second half and had some really terrible shots on goal that I thought in the stands were great, and I'll tell you why. My depth perception is horrible when I'm in the stands, especially on the sidelines. But the point of it all is we had some really terrible shots on goal that I wouldn't even count as shots on goal. But we're going to talk about week 4. Week 4, we play FC Dallas at RFK. Something home field advantage. Let's pretend like that's a thing in soccer, which it is. If we were playing at Colorado, altitude would play a huge factor. If we were playing in Kansas City, the fact that they have a crazy crowd would be a huge factor. Portland too. So anyway, FC Dallas finished first in the West last year. They narrowly lost to the New York Red Bulls for the Supporters Shield, and they were also eliminated in the playoffs by Portland. Oscar Pereira, their coach, also was a finalist or nominee for MLS Coach of the Year. Narrowly lost that to Jesse Marsch from New York Red Bulls. They've won twice, but their loss was worse than ours. So week 2, they played Houston. They lost 5-0. Matt Hedges had the worst own goal. I would call it a textbook own goal. It was embarrassing. They seem to have bounced back. I wouldn't read too much into that. They are one of those teams that works with little money like we do, and they managed to make it to the top of their conference last year. What I want to walk you through is the phenomenon or concept of international call-ups and how it will change the game. So FC Dallas has 7 international call-ups on their team, which is pretty impressive. We've got Maynor Figueroa from defense off to Honduras, Walker Zimmerman to the U23 American team, Kellen Acosta to the U23 American team, Taisho Akindele, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a forward starter. He's going to Canada, and Atiba Harris defense is going to St. Kitts. We're going to see a shift in the lineup because of that. However, I will say the players to watch out for regardless are Mauro Diaz, and I wrote down Hollingshead apparently was in the team of the week. He plays defense. He was on my fantasy team last year. He must have had a good week, and I forget why. All I know is, as far as players to watch out for, Mauro Diaz is it. A couple days ago, the MLS wrote an article wondering if he would be the next David Beckham. Apparently, he's really good at taking free kicks or set-piece kicks. That's not a thing. Whatever. Free kicks. Apparently, they call him the tiny unicorn or something unicorn. I'm not sure why, because apparently all of his goals are like so rare, never seen before, so magical. The point of it all is that's who you want to watch out for is Mauro Diaz. So now on to DC United. Steve Birnbaum is our only international call-up. He's going to go play in the World Cup qualifiers against Guatemala that we have, one in Guatemala City and then another in Columbus at Bat Free on Tuesday. That's a lie. That's a total lie. I forgot. Alvaro Sabrillo, he is going to Costa Rica, but he's not a starter. I feel like I'm predicting a 2-1 loss. Is that horrible? I believe in my team, you guys. I just am trying to be realistic. I mean, it's Dallas. They may have had a terrible 5-0 loss to Houston, which is the first game in 5 matchups that they've had against the Dynamo and that they've lost, but they are still doing a really good job. DC United needs to figure themselves out. We have our midfield figured out, but we need a forward to bring it all together. We need Acosta to step up and have a little bit more confidence. We need Fabian Espinola to stop being so lazy. Yes, I'm gonna say lazy. I thought he was lazy last year. The main points to take away from this video and heading into week 4 are the FC Dallas are still not to be messed with the 7 international call-ups. The lineup that they will have going into Saturday will be way different from any other game that they've played this season, but it's still going to be a tough game for us. I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday at 5:30. I will be in Lot 8. Again, I have some leftover cases of beer that I'll need to drink from last week's tailgate, which is insane. I told them, drink all the beer. But I look forward to seeing you guys. Take care.